Salutations, this is Grim Devel. Welcome back to our Let's Play of The Longing, Another Day Beneath the Earth. Here we are. I can see that my video is properly being captured, so that's excellent. Again, sorry about last episode, but here we are. So, we're going to go back into the lair for a bit. I was told that we should be able to move the wonder here without any consequence. Oh, that is cool. So that's good. I kind of want it out of the way. I'll just put it down there for now. We just can't, like, interact with it other than that. But moving it is fine. One thing I want to do... So, I know I asked last episode if people thought I should just, like, try to end it at this point. Is that 2 pieces of coal that fell? Or is that, like, a bug or something? Oh, whoops. I think it's 2 pieces of coal. Coal keeps dropping. Yeah, they just both melted. 2 fell at once. That's interesting. I want to take another look at the Never-Ending Notebook because I think I was told I was on the right track there. I think I just need to put even more text in. So this is how we left it, kind of 2 pages worth. What I'm gonna do is I do have the file open, not the file, but the directory open. Streaming assets, books, plain text. I'm going to open it up. Actually, I'm going to open up one of the Count of Monte Cristo books, like number 1, copy the entirety of that book, and paste it several times in this book, in the Never-Ending Notebook. Save it. And now, yeah, that's a long book. Oh, I just got an achievement. Never-Ending Notebook. Finally. All right, I think we did it. We did it. Excellent. So now, if we go back to our thoughts, we should be able to see, get rid of the idle reading. My dream would be to find a book that never ends has been done. I wonder if this one, I have learned that only a fool tries to reach the end of eternity. I wonder if that's an accomplishable thing where it strikes that out. Like maybe if we walked in the halls of eternity for like, 24 hours straight or something like that. I don't know. We're not going to do that because I'm just not leaving my game on that long with that recording, But that is interesting. I mean, this one, I have explored every part of the cave. That's not cross-outable, I don't think. But interesting. Interesting. So, I asked, as I said, I asked if there was anything, if we should just end the game at this point, because we've done everything we really want to do. Or if there's anything else before we actually just try to run out of time. And Muskar, who has been probably the most vocal about this game and has been giving really good hints, suggested that we do try to find one more disappointment to get the last clue from the face, just to see what it is. And I think that's fair. I think we should try to do that. And he helpfully listed places where those disappointments may be. So, I am going to... we're going to do that. We're going to take a look. So, I'm very glad that's done. Yes. But I think after that, we're pretty much done. So, I'm going to list the possibilities that Muskar listed. As you can see, we have 6 disappointments. I think we already spent some, though. I can't remember how many we spent. So, I'm not sure how many of these are achievable, or like how many of these we've already gotten. It's always going to be hard to remember, and I don't think I'm gonna like go back to every one of my videos and count all the disappointments we found. But hopefully we can do this from memory. And can I open the longing map here? Yeah, there's the map. As you can see, I can't use my mouse over it, but you can see the map. This is the old map back when we were at 392 days left. So Muskar said, the first disappointment may be at the library door from the wrong side. And I think that's one that we've already found. I'm fairly sure about that. Number 2 is top of useless stairs. I also vaguely remember that. I think that was a long time ago. Number 3, he says one-way ledge near birthday present. And I'm not quite certain I remember that. So let's table that one for now, but we might go back to it. He says 4 and 5 are 2 to the left when entering the large cave. So if we look like, kind of at this level here, I think that's where you enter the large caves. And I don't know if I remember 2 to the left. So that might be something that we want to explore. And we definitely found a bunch in the large caves when we were like maticking and eventually reached the end of the matic, like of where you could matic. So he mentions dead end up and to the right when entering the large cave, dead end to the right after climbing the rock in the large caves, stay right after climbing initial spider web, up and to the left where you first found your friend. I assume he means the spider. In the mushroom mutation room, in the green mushroom path, and to the left above the mushroom mutation room. So that's a lot of the stuff in the larger caves to the top. So let's start by going to where we found the birthday present. Get rid of that map and head to here once more. Let's go. Okay. I was like, why aren't you going? Cool. And yeah, I'm not sure how we're going to best pass time when it's finally time to do that. I really don't want to idle in our lair because I'm fairly sure I would just miss the time. Although, I guess that's not the worst thing. I think the way it's supposed to work is it goes down to 0 and it just stays there, and then we could just come talk to the king. I think. But ideally I would like to be there when it hits 0. I would like to be in game. So, we can do what we can. We can experiment in the layer 2 and see what passes time the fastest. We can obviously light a fire, draw, make music, read books, sleep in the bed, eat mushrooms. I think that's pretty much everything. So we can try all those things, and we can experiment. And maybe, I'm not sure how many episodes it's going to take, but however many it takes, maybe we just spend that number of episodes, maybe 2 or 3, just in the lair, passing time and chatting. And hopefully that'll be okay and a good way to end the series. Maybe it won't take long at all. Maybe it'll just take 1 episode, but I think if it takes more than that, I don't think it'll take so many that it'll be like more than a week's worth of episodes. But we'll see. And I think I'm fine with like a week's worth of episodes just hanging out in the lair, and that'll be our denouement. So yeah, and maybe we can find it. I'm hoping we can find that last disappointment this episode and talk to the face. I don't think doing that will reveal anything more that we need to do. I think the wonder that we found, and again, I feel so bad that you didn't see. There wasn't much to see when I combined the crystals together. The crystals, I just dragged them all to like overlap each other, and pretty much like the circle, that glowing light circle, just kind of spread out from them, and that was it. Nothing too exciting. Not a really cool animation or anything like that. We also still don't know what the key does that we found at the stork. I think it may have to do with the wonder. I think it acts as like a door that you can go through. I'm telling you that because we're not going through it. And maybe you need the key for that, but maybe not. I don't know. Maybe also you need the key for like something around where the well is. Possibly. Don't know. But I think it probably has to do with an ending that we're not going to get. Or maybe when we wake up the king, he'll be like, here's a treasure. Where's the key? Or I don't know. Who knows? Who knows how the king will reward us for our faithful service and our long waiting. Pitter pat, little shade. Pitter pat. And he may be mad at us because while we did not leave the caves, and we had some kind of internal debate about this, about what the king meant about not leaving the caves, like going up to just below the surface, was that okay? Or is he going to be kind of miffed at us for that? Or would he only get mad at us for leaving the caves entirely, which we never did. We never tried to leave out of the surface, Pick it up. Pick it up. Oh, okay. 50 coal. Yeah, because we used some coal for the fire last episode. That's a good point. If we want time to go by faster, I guess we do want to keep picking up coal. Let's go. Let's go. Um, oh, interesting that it's not our birthday anymore, but there's still no coins here. Which makes me want to actually... Yeah, and I guess the coins disappeared from our lair too, didn't it? Oh, no, this says it's only a matter of time. I guess I guess it has to be a certain amount of days after our birthday. And maybe we come back and grab a whole bunch of gold. One episode, maybe. But I would have expected that 10 days after our birthday, it would be open. Eh. Okay. But I do think maybe I moved the gold into our bedroom. Maybe it is still there. If it is even gold and not, like maggot larva or something. Or I guess maggots are larvae, but fly larva or something like that. All right, so he said one-way ledge near birthday present. Maybe something in the back of my mind is very vaguely remembering this, but it's not as well as I remember the other things. So we definitely want to try this. So I'm recording this on November 4th, the day after Election Day in the United States. And as most predicted, we still do not know who our president is. We still do not know which party will have won the Senate. It's looking strongly like the Republican Party is keeping the Senate, which in my view is very disappointing. It's looking more likely, but it's certainly not a guarantee, that Joe Biden, the Democratic candidate, will win the presidency. And that hope is getting me through these days. He only needs, right as of this moment, he only needs Nevada to win the election. No votes have come in from Nevada since like 4 a.m. this morning. So he was in a slight lead with like 86 or something like that % of the vote in. So it's looking likely that he will get Nevada, but he might not. If he doesn't, he still has a chance to win Georgia, still has a chance to win Pennsylvania, has a very small chance of winning North Carolina, but he still has chances to win those. And if he does, he will probably win the presidency. This is assuming he gets Arizona, which some networks also have not called, but which is likely he will win. So the likeliest scenario right now is that we will have a Democratic president with a Republican Senate, which means that the Biden a theoretical Biden presidency would look very much like President Obama's second term, which was, basically the Republican Senate, it moved, basically tied his hands. They wouldn't let him do anything, and he had to resort to, controversially, doing everything by use of executive action, which Trump also did, even though Trump had both the House and the Senate at his doing whatever he wanted, basically. Boom. Okay. So we're going to look for a one-way ledge. One-way ledge, yeah, near birthday present. So we'll get up here. So that's disappointing. There's a lot of things the Democratic Party wants to do that I'd be excited about. And it looks like with the Republican Senate, it would be extremely difficult for Joe Biden and the Democrats to convince two Republicans to, especially in this time of great division in this country, to support Democratic legislation. Especially things like expanding the Supreme Court, and bringing statehood to the District of Columbia, and offering statehood to Puerto Rico. So that's disappointing. However, even with the Republican Senate, a Biden presidency would just stop the hemorrhaging, and that alone is puts my heart at great ease. Of course, it's not a sure thing yet, and I don't think one person talking about this is going to jinx it or anything. But yeah, that's what's going on, and that's been pretty all-consuming. I mean, I work today, but like uh, last night things were looking not great for Joe Biden. Things are looking much better today, and I feel better today. Last night I was like trying not to watch, and now I'm like constantly checking the results, just because like I just want something. I want news about Nevada. I want news about Georgia. But it still might be days. It still might be like till the end of the week before we find out. And then we'll see what if Joe Biden does win the electoral vote. Uh, what is that? Oh, cool. We will see how Trump responds to that, and I think a lot of people are nervous about that. A lot of folks. All right, so somewhere around here there's a ledge, I guess. I don't think I passed it. Maybe I did. Gimme. Is it this way? No. This will just bring us back down, won't it? Just right back to the birthday present cave, I believe. Yep. So where did I mess up here? I wonder if it's possible that we got a disappointment when we went to the ledge to jump, but there was no moss. That's possible. Go away. That is possible. I'm going to go up one more time and try to go left. Maybe there was an area where I could have gone left and I didn't notice it. Although this episode's already been 17 minutes or almost 18 minutes. Oh yeah, maybe, right? Can I just go left here? So I think this is the only... No. What? One-way ledge near birthday present. I wonder if huh. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think I missed anything. The only thing I can think is that it's the ledge that we just jumped off of to get the moss. And if that is the case, we definitely would have gotten that disappointment. Okay. Fine. Whoops. Nope. Go down this way. So the next one we want to look at, I think, is 2 to the left when entering the large caves. I mean, we're going to the large caves, I think. So let's... do I still have that entrance? I used to. No, whatever. Just go. I'll say go there, and he'll get up there. And I'll keep an eye out on the way. Fairly confident. I'm not going to pick it up. Fairly confident that we did get the one at the library from the wrong side. And the top of the useless stairs. Very sure I get that one. Of course, that'll end up being the one that I actually didn't get. All right. So yeah, I'm not sure. I'll have this episode probably go to 30 minutes, and we'll probably end the episode in the large caverns. I would like to find this disappointment, and I probably won't. Um, Sorry, my game's stuttering a little bit. I'm never sure. I always mean to look back at the recording and see when my game does that, if there's like a blip in the recording or something like that. Was it here? I think, did we get a disappointment here when we tried to go up that way? I'll try again, but I'm pretty, maybe. Like, yeah, I don't even have an option. So yeah, if I don't, I probably won't record this again for like until the weekend. So that'll be several days, which is good. We want time to pass. Just not so quickly that we miss t minus 0. Oh, that way, huh? Yeah, okay, right. Yeah, so we'll get up to the cave, we'll look around a little bit, and then maybe we'll finish next episode looking for disappointments, and hopefully I'll find one. Hopefully it won't resort to me parsing through all of our episodes and marking the disappointments we've gotten. That'll be annoying to do. And then we'll finish the game up and then start playing Hollow Knight, which I'm excited about. Let me think. So other than the election, I mean, that's been... Oh, I felt terrible this morning. I mean, I barely got any sleep last night because I'm already a chronic insomniac. And then with the election results and all the anxiety, I was up till probably 4:30 last night. And then, work this morning. And when I woke up this morning, I don't know why, but I felt dizzy. I didn't have anything to drink last night, but when I woke up, I felt like I was drunk. Like the room was spinning. And it took me a good 5 minutes of just sitting in bed before I felt stable. And I have no idea why that happened. But anyway, I felt pretty awful this morning. I felt just super depressed about because I know that Biden may still win the presidency, but the fact remains that it wasn't, I was hoping in my heart for a landslide victory for Biden, and that has not happened. At least however many, 68 million so far, or something like that, people have again voted for Donald Trump after 4 years of, in my view, basically nothing but fear and hatred and division and corruption and lying and denial and cruelty. And it's hard to know that, that 48% or however many of your 49% of your fellow country folk, after 4 years of that, have voted for 4 more years of that. That's hard. And I was really depressed this morning. But I had a cup of coffee, which I don't have very often these days. It's my second cup of coffee since Yom Kippur. Last year, I did not have any coffee. I completely weaned myself off coffee, and between Yom Kippur and Yom Kippur, I had no caffeine. And after having successfully done that, I will this year actually have, not that Yom Kippur is the new year, but that's kind of how I was marking this. This cycle, after, I'm not going to completely not have coffee because I do love it, but I'm just going to have it once in a while as a special treat. Well, this morning I had a cup of coffee and it was so good. And I was so happy and wired all day because of that coffee. And I'm still kind of coming down from it. I guess coffee stays in my system a long time, which is why I felt like I had to wean myself off of it. But yeah, I was I was in a really great mood today. I think my wife even said I was almost manic, and that was just the coffee. Man, I love coffee. It's so good. I like the dark roast. I grind it up with some like French roast beans, coarsely ground. Put it in my French press. That's how I like it, with just a splash of cream or milk, no sugar. That's so good, so good. I just have to make sure I don't have it that often. Not a daily thing. That gets dangerous for me. All right, little shade. I would like just to look at the two to the left when entering the large caves. Or try to find those two. It's been quite a while since we've been on the staircase. It's been a bit since we've been to the large caves. And I wonder if anything's changed there. I mean, we were up there on our birthday. So it's hard to know exactly how, like, the time reversal, like, if time changing, like, at what point when things change, at what day. I'm sure some things change at a particular day mark, and we may have already been in the caves even after the 26th. It's hard to remember. Although I think it's probably unlikely. It was our birthday when we faced off the final time with the Nightmare Shade. And I think at that time, when we got through there, we had not been back to the lair. Although then we did, after a point, go back to the stork area to get the key. And that was relatively recently. But we didn't explore the caves. We just said, go to the stork area. Then we started a new episode at that area. And then when we left that area. All right, so these two. When we left that area, we just said, go back somewhere else. And we never actually looked at the caves. It's possible we didn't get these disappointments. Okay. If that was a disappointment, we got it. We likely went down here as well. Look how, like, weirdly hand-drawn this is here. I mean, I guess it's all hand-drawn, but this looks like a charcoal etching or something. Yeah. So I guess it's likely that there's one place in the areas that we could Matic that we either didn't Matic or that we never got a disappointment from. And I think we're going to have to try that next episode. There's also dead end up to the right when entering the large cave. So that's this one. It's possible we didn't get this one. Very possible we didn't do this one if we looked at the left. Although this looks like it might go up somewhere. So we probably did. Oh. Wait. He said, dead end up and to the right when entering the large caves. Is this? Or is this the mine? Wait, this is the way to the... Oh, this is the large caves. Wait, I'm confused. Well, I think to the bottom right, that was where the mines were, I think. In any case, we're going to put a cut in here and look for more disappointments next episode. I enjoyed playing with you today. Truly did. And I will see you next time. Bye, everybody.